In this video, I'm going to take you through how to set up Klaviyo product reviews in your Klaviyo account. So once you've come into your dashboard, assuming you already have your Shopify integration set up, you'll come down into reviews and we're just going to click get started. So this is just confirming that our website, this is the right website that we're connecting to this Shopify account. So you'll just need to continue, and then we're going to install the Klaviyo Reviews app on the Shopify store. So let's just install just to confirm that, and then confirm again. Just make sure that your URL and that your Klaviyo account are the correct ones. And then let's get started. So I'm in Australia, so I'm just going to change that to Australia. And in here, you can customize colors, logos, all of that sort of thing. So let's go next. And I will set up and install review widgets now. So we'll do that and then install. When we come in here, so I'll just close this pop-up. That's just going to pop in the product reviews section into your product on your Shopify store. So once you're happy with that, we'll just click save. So now I've come back to the setup reviews and that's showing that the widget has been installed successfully. So let's click next and let's install the star rating. So that is just going to pop that just in there, and we'll save that one as well. And that's successful. So next, this can be customized in your flow, so don't stress too much about it. And also you can keep this little box here ticked if you would like emails to be sent out to customers who have placed orders prior to you setting up reviews. You can actually leave this ticked and it will request a product review for the people that have ordered in the last 30 days. So let's click next, and then we will customize review requests. So this will take you to your review request flow. So your trigger is somebody is ready to review, and it will filter out anybody who has left a 1-star review in the last 90 days, or a 2-star review, or they've already submitted a review since starting this flow. So that's just going to exclude those people throughout the flow. So if somebody receives this first email here and leaves a review, they actually won't receive the review reminder. They will be removed straight away. So in the first email, and if I go into the template, because you already have your template set up with all of your branding, all your colors, your fonts, everything already in your Klaviyo account ready to go, what I would suggest you do is that you come in here and save some of these blocks that you require so that you don't have to recreate them. You can also just save the sections. So if we wanted to save the block, if I click on here, it's already got some code in here. So what I would suggest that we do is we can click on this little star and we'll call this one review image, product image. So we'll create that one. Then you can have review product heading, create, and you can do that for each of those, or you can just save the section as a whole. So this whole section, we can just star that and go review product section and create, and then we can say review star rating, create. Then that means you can just drag and drop these sections into any one of your templates. So now that we've saved those, what I would suggest we do is we go up to here and go, so manage template, change template. And then click on these 3 little dots over here on the right and change template, and then click drag and drop. So then we're going to pick a template we have in our saved templates. So I don't have any nice looking templates in here at the moment. But just say this was your template that you wanted to use. I would select that. And then all I need to do is come over here to our content tab and click on universal, and our sections are saved in here. So then we're just going to click and drag. I just need to scroll to the bottom. Click and drag a section in. So the only issue with using a section is you can't add a section in a section. So you would need to separate this. And then you can use the individual blocks if you prefer to click and drag up into there. So there's that, and then we've got our heading, which we could pop underneath. If you did want to put the section in the middle here, what I would suggest doing is just duplicating this one and removing some of this stuff at the bottom that we don't need. So it just moves it up. So delete some of this stuff, go through, delete everything, and then you can then copy this section into the middle here. So if I go section, and I can pop it in the middle there. And exit. The other thing that I always recommend with your flows is that you come down to, once you've clicked into the email, just come down to the bottom of this section on the right hand side and just click on enable UTM tracking. That just allows the information on opens, clicks, all of that sort of thing to be sent to your Google Analytics if you want to use, or if you are using Google Analytics to track how your email marketing is going. And then just save at the bottom. You can see here there is a warning that smart sending is switched on. So if we just click on that one, we want to come down and turn off smart sending for our flow emails and turn on UTM tracking. That just means smart sending means that if somebody has received another email from you within the last however many hours it is, so this account is set at 16 hours, that they won't receive that email. So now that our Klaviyo reviews are all set up, we've got our review flow in here. If we look at the website, we can see, let's just preview this one. So if we scroll down, you can see here that we have the star rating and the widget here for customers to leave a review. If there is any settings that you want to have a look at or need to update, just come back to your Klaviyo dashboard, click on reviews, and this is the reviews dashboard. So you can have a bit of a look through here and see if there is anything that needs to be approved or anything like that. Or finished off. So you've got all these tabs across here, but then you can click on review settings. And this is where you can make any changes to the widgets, any of your billing plans, general, all of that sort of thing. If you are wanting them to exit this ready to review request flow once they've left a review, what you can do is set up a separate flow which checks what star rating they gave, and then depending on that star rating, they can then go on to receive other emails after the fact. So the easiest way to do that is to, once you're in your flow section, come up to create flow, and if you just type in review here in the library, any of these flows that have Klaviyo reviews underneath here, so this one, and this one, these are all for Klaviyo reviews. The other two, standard email and SMS, they will be if you're using a third party. So if we come down to review follow-up and have a look at this one, so this will separate people if they have left a rating that is at least 3. So thank you for your review. If it's less than 3, so 1 or 2 stars, then they'll come down this other path here, which is, how can we help? So I think that's really great follow-up. If a customer leaves a good or bad review, thanking them if it's a good one, checking in with them, and how can we do better if it's a not so good one. So yeah, that's how you set up your Klaviyo reviews. If you have any other questions about how to set up Klaviyo reviews, let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer.